Hi everyone, my name is Burcu Erarslanoğlu and I'm from Bilkent University. In this video I will be presenting you my EEE 102 Digital Design Term project. The name of my project is Weather Station, and in this project I use Basis 3 FPGA board and all of the coding was done in VHDL. Before presenting you my project, I would first like to go over the components that I used and explain their working principles briefly. I used two sensors. Here is the HT22 sensor and here is the LPS25HP sensor. The HT22 sensor measures the value of temperature and relative humidity, and it uses single bus communication to do so. The LPS25HP sensor measures the value of barometric pressure. This sensor uses digital communication interfaces, and the one I used in my finite state machine inside my code was serial peripheral interface. I also have other components here. I use an LCD display to display my results of temperature and relative humidity. I used a comparator circuit with green, red and blue LEDs, and I also have a buzzer here. On the Basis 3 board I used all 16 switches, and these switches correspond to temperature values in Celsius, and also a button was used on the Basis 3 board to activate the buzzer. The 8 LEDs on the Basis 3 board was also used, and these 8 LEDs shows us the parity bit, which is an output that the DHT22 sensor gives in order to verify whether the results obtained are correct or not. And from the outside, when we see these LEDs working, we can understand that the weather conditions are changing since the values are refreshing themselves. I also used a VGA monitor here to display the results of temperature, relative humidity and barometric pressure. Right now the barometric pressure is 910 hectopascals, but since I cannot do something to change barometric pressure, I will only be showing you how the components respond to the change in humidity and temperature. Now let's see how this weather station works. When I blow on this DHT22 sensor, we will see an increase in the relative humidity right here. Right now the relative humidity is 99.9%, and now I will show how the user interface works by doing some adjustments to change the temperature near the DHT22 sensor. When I bring an ice pack closer to the DHT22 sensor, we will see a decrease in temperature. And right now the user-defined range for the range of temperature is 24 to 26 degrees. And since the temperature is right now 24.3 Celsius, we are informed by a green LED. Now, since the temperature has decreased to 23.7 degrees, we are informed by a blue LED, indicating that the weather is cold in a sense. And when we activate this buzzer button here, we are alarmed by a buzzing sound, and this alarms the user that the temperature is out of the user-defined range, basically. And now I will do the reverse with the help of a candle. I will bring this candle closer to the DHT22 sensor to increase the temperature. And on the VGA monitor you will be able to see that the temperature is increasing. Since right now we are in the range, we are informed by a green LED, and when we press on this buzzer button here, the buzzer is not working since we are in the range. When we increase the temperature a little bit more, since the temperature is now 26.6 degrees, we are informed by a red LED, and we can activate this buzzer with this button. This was my project. Thank you for listening.